Family farming in America has seen a dramatic change in the past century. Technology and mechanical innovation have, of course, prompted major changes. But family considerations also play a role in how and if family farmland is handed down from one generation to the next. Choosing a career path for one young man meant time away from his family's farming tradition, but his return to farming brought him back with new ideas. It also impacted his relationship with his father in growing cotton and other crops, sustainably and successfully.
Particularly in this area of the world, we're very much at Mother Nature's hands. This wheat is screaming, it needs to come out of this field.
Steele Byrum knows you can't rush nature. That's just a fact about farming. But not long ago, this Virginia native wasn't even sure about choosing this way of life. After college, Steele got a well-paying job with a major food company. But something drew him back to the soil and to a family business stretching back 4 generations.
The generation gap between my grandfather and me, he could work harder than his neighbor and make a viable living. My ability to make a living farming is going to be a lot more outsmarting markets and being a step ahead of what's going on worldwide.
Right behind you in that plastic bag. Don't bump your head on it, because if been a snake, it would have ate you up.
Being a step ahead of nature or of world commodity prices is one of the many things Steele's learning from his father. He's now growing wheat, cotton, and soybeans on his farm just down the road from his dad. Cecil Byrum says he didn't demand or even expect his son to return to farming, but he admits to quietly rejoicing when it happened.
There is nothing that I know of that's more honorable than having a son that wants to do what you did to make a living, I think it's very important because nobody's going to have a more vested interest in the future of a farm than a family member.
Today's a pretty typical day. All of the morning's best laid plans are quickly changing. They'd hoped to harvest the winter wheat, but the seeds and the ground are still too moist from recent rains. Instead, they'll spray some much-needed fertilizer on their cotton fields. It's a crop that's making a comeback in Virginia. The Byrums invested heavily in cotton after worldwide competition started impacting Virginia's peanut growing industry. It's a safer bet than corn during the years when the rain is scarce.
This area of the world, they say you're never more than 10 days away from a drought. We have very fertile, very productive soil, but it's very thirsty land.
Walk the fields with Steele Byrum and you quickly discover some of farming's many challenges, varying soils with different water needs, and threats like this fast-growing pigweed.
We can see some pigweed starting to break ground here. This pigweed is going to grow 26 inches tall and it's going to shade out your cotton, and you won't even know that there's a cotton field here.
For the Byrums, modern farming means going easy on the environment. They practice no-till farming, where residue from the last crop is left on the ground to prevent erosion, provide more soil nutrients, and reduce evaporation. And modern technology like GPS positioning means using no more than what's needed to feed the soil and fight pests. It's called precision agriculture.
There's nobody that has more of an interest in a safe, sound, secure environment than the farmers in the rural areas to protect their areas, protect it for our families and for our neighbors.
With all of farming's challenges, this father and son must share resources. They've also learned this family's future requires consensus when tough decisions demand it. And it is strengthened by a closeness common to this way of life.
It really is a mixture of new ideas and old ideas. That family thread that brings you back together, that bonds you together.
Farming is a labor of love. It's been good. It's been good to me. It's been good for my family life. It's a huge responsibility, and I take a lot of joy and pride in trying to keep it going.
It's thought that early Egyptians were the first to grow cotton commercially, but cotton was being grown in diverse locations from Latin America to India some 7,000 years ago. Cotton is used in clothing, cattle feed, Q-tips, and cash. U.S. dollars are 75% cotton, 25% linen.